Linda! Mum, what's going on? Mickey! It's all good! Mickey! Eddie! The town hall! Edward Lyons!
Running round and round. Now you know the devil's got your number. He's running right beside you. He's screaming deep inside you. And someone says he's calling your number up today, 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 today!
And if for once I agree with Councillor Smith, you mustn't hold that against me. But in this particular instance, yes, I agree with him. You're right, Bob. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Quite right. None of us would argue with you on that, sir. But the one thing we will question is this. How many of us?
Stay where you are.
Hello.
Stop taking the pills. You know, I loved Linda, and I wanted to keep her. So, just get off. So I stopped taking them for her. But it was too late. Is there a thing you didn't take from me? I mean, thinking about it, you and Linda were friends when she was pregnant, weren't you?
Mickey?
Did you take my child as well as everything bloody else?
No, for God's sake!
Don't even know why I brought this. I came here to shoot you, but I don't even know if I can do that!
Now listen, son. Listen to me. I've got armed marksmen with me. But if you do exactly as I say, we won't need to use them, will we? Now look, Michael. Put down the gun. Just put the gun down, son.
Mickey, don't shoot him!
What's the woman doing?
Get that woman away!
Oh,
Mom! Get out of here! Lucy! Mom! Mickey, don't shoot Eddie! He's your brother. You had a twin brother. I couldn't afford to keep both of you. His mother couldn't have kids, and I'm going to give one of you away. Mickey, don't shoot him. You! Why did you give me away? I could have been him! No!
Okay. Yeah? Do we not going to tell me it's not true?
No.
Okay, right. Okay, thank you. Do you want to stand over there then? And then
Lift on your face, son.
those of you who are in the scene. Okay. Do you want to take us through how you developed that and how you developed your character through that point? Start with you, Johnny boy.
Okay. Well, in this scene, it's a very important scene for Echo, as he discovers that all his life he's been living a lie. He's been fed lies and lies by his mother. The fact that she's brought him up and pretending that he's somebody he isn't. He's not a lion. He's actually a Johnson. And Edward comes to realise that that's the thing that his mother's been worrying about. All his life he's grown and known that there's something not quite right, and now he's just found out what it is.
Okay. How do you develop your character in that scene then? What have you done throughout it? Are there any specific key moments you think for your character in that scene?
The part when Mrs. Johnson comes running into the town hall and says, you know, you've got a brother, Edward's your brother.
Okay, how does your character react to that?
When Mrs. Johnson says that, his world turns upside down.
Okay, and how do you reflect that on stage? You're doing fine, but how do you reflect that on stage?
This
Okay.
is just his, and to show that he's genuinely shocked and quite, I suppose, scared when he hears this.
Okay, he's scared and he's shocked when he's heard this. Is there another moment within it that's quite important to him?
Probably when Mickey comes in and starts making the accusations about, what might be going on between him and Linda.
Yeah, you know Mickey's got a gun throughout the whole point that he's aiming it at him, don't you? Okay, so what I want you to do is when you look back over this video, is I'd like you to think very carefully about your facial expression and your posture and gesture as Mickey first comes in with the gun, and imagine what that's like to have a gun pointed at you. And think very carefully about how you might react to that and how you might show his fear, but also his desire not to have Mickey hurt as well. Okay, Lottie, what's the purpose of the narrator at this point?
It's sort of a good scene for the narrator as well, because for the whole play they've been going on about how it's all going to come back to them, they're all going to get what they deserve, and it's beginning to happen now because they basically shoot each other. So for the whole thing, the narrator's sort of got to look snide and angry, because that's what they are for the whole thing, but sort of satisfied at the same time because they've been saying it the whole way through and now it's happening. Sort of intimidating too.
So you're going to go with the sort of the idea that the narrator's almost not happy, but their purpose of within the story to show the horror of, I think he does that thing about class, doesn't he? Has come to fruition, and this is the purpose of this whole story. That's quite interesting. Have a look at the video then and see if that's what you think comes across from it, and how you can develop that further. Okay, Jodie?
In this scene, I've got to become even more of a matriarchal figure towards Linda, because it's like Eddie, who she's such good friends with, and stuff's going on with Eddie, and then Mickey, who she's married to. Even though I tell them what's happening, I'm kind of superstitious about it, because I know it's going to happen, because that's what Mrs. Lyons is doing. But then I've got to care for Linda, because I know that Mickey has gone mad, so he probably will shoot Eddie anyway. So I've got to show more love towards Linda.
Okay, how have you developed the character then? Or how do you show that physically?
By holding on to Linda, well, we run into the town hall and she sees Mickey and Eddie on stage about to shoot each other.
Okay. And what I'd like you and Jill and actually Joe to look at is when you watch the film back, you'll notice that I couldn't actually get all of you in shot. While you're using the whole space, you've got to think then from an audience perspective whether or not you want them looking all around the room. I mean, you might do. It might be effective. But you might want to look at whether or not, how that would work with all the chairs in here and such like. But also how much time you both spend with your back to the audience. It's quite a difficult scene to put together, because obviously you've got action happening all across the stage and you've got the police at the back. So that's something to look at, is the shape of the scene and whether it's easy to watch. Okay, Joe?
I think this is quite an important scene for Mickey, because it's just, he's basically just cracked. Because after all this time with having the antidepressants and stuff, he's just been getting more insane throughout the end of it. And because Mrs. Lyons, this is the scene just after Mrs. Lyons has told him that Linda's seen Eddie in secret, and I think Mickey's always been sort of jealous of Eddie, and the only thing that he had that he was proud of was Linda. So I think that he's just he's just so angry that his one thing, like he says, that was Linda's been taken away, and that even his child might not be his, it might be Eddie's. And I think this jealousy sort of hits home when he finds out that Edward is his brother, and that Mickey did have a chance to actually have a good life like he did. And I think he's just sort of gone insane, and I think that when he actually shoots Eddie, it's not that he sort of intentionally does it. I think it's just sort of a blast of emotions that sort of
Yeah, I think that's a really, really powerful line, that line with what is it? He says, you gave me. It could have been you gave him away. Why couldn't it have been me?
Because I think that not only is he angry at Eddie, he's so powerfully angry at his mum, who like he loves and stuff, and then he realises that she could have given him a wonderful life, but instead she gave it to Eddie.
Yeah. And I think that is a really, really important scene or section, and it's very, very short, and it's really cut short by the fact that a second you go, I could have been him, you fling your arm out, the gun accidentally goes off, and you're dead. So you have to put it all into the first half of that line, so that when it's snatched away from the audience, it actually leaves them sort of a little bit shocked. Well, very shocked because he's been shot, but just sort of like the sense that it wasn't fair and the anger that it wasn't fair. So yeah, that's definitely the line to work on. Jill?
I think this scene's quite important because it's kind of like the whole family's, in a way, the whole family's kind of come together with Mickey and his wife and his mom, and then obviously it's actually Eddie's mom as well. And I think I developed my character in it because I treat Mrs. Johnston like she's my mum as well, in a way, and we kind of show that by, obviously she's kind of taking care of me and taking me to the town hall and everything, and she's sticking by me in it. And I think Linda's obviously very upset that two people, she's kind of like, everything's just coming out and the truth's getting really revealed, and obviously she's going to feel a bit devastated as well that they've both got shot, two people who she really, really cared about, and also the fact that the person that she's just started to trust, who's Mrs. Johnston, has kind of lied to them both their whole lives.
Yeah, because she's kind of the forgotten part in this, because she loses both the men that she loves, and she finds out that they were both brothers, which has got to make her feel massively guilty, because again, the light romance is the reason why they both end up dead. So that's really important there. Okay, well done, really good work, thank you. What I'll ask you to do is watch this video between now and next lesson, and we'll spend Tuesday's lesson developing this scene, and you can go, yeah, we did this in the last week, how we've developed it since then is this. Okay, well done, good work.